So if you're done, please raise your hand in Zoom so that I can see, I can continue with the other process. This was just a brief information about past simple and past continuous. Past simple is simply known as short action in the past. Past simple, while past simple is a short action in the past, past continuous is known longer action in the past. And here, how we form them. Here it's writing how we form them. Okay, fine. So only Roj, I think, is done with writing, taking notes. So you don't need to take the whole screen, just take short notes. If there's one more participant raising hands, I'll be going to the next activity. Okay, so please do not drop your pencils. Do not close your notebooks. So here are the combinations of past simple and past continuous use with when, while, as. Please listen to me carefully, because right after that we'll be focusing on some exercises right after video. So if the sentence starts with when linking word, it is supposed to continue. It is supposed to be continued by past simple, which we know with verb to or ed form of the verb. Okay, right after when past simple is used, then there comes comma. We need to continue the sentence with past continuous. Past continuous was or were plus verb ing. Okay, when plus past simple, comma, past continuous. So right after when, past simple is needed to use. So being opposite to what's used with when, with while, we use past continuous. Right after a while, we use past continuous, which is was, were plus verb ing. Then we separate the sentences with a comma. Right after comma, we use past simple. Okay. So it's like as we can say is the brother of when and while. So same like the usage in when and while, we can start as we can start the sentence with as, after which we use past simple, comma, past continuous, or if we start the sentence as, there's another way to continue. We can continue the sentence with past continuous, comma, past simple. Okay, so these are the most common uses of when, while, and as, while we are talking about the long action and a short action in the past. Okay, gentlemen.
Teacher, one question. What are the purple? What is the purple sentence for? There isn't a word behind it. You see in the
so
bottom.
There's no sentence yet. I'm just showing you the actually formulas. Okay, the forms. So right after you take it note to your notebooks, so we'll have some more exercises into it. Okay.
Okay, so we'll write this right now.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So now the first exercise on page 13, as far as I know. So gentlemen, please focus on these sentences, okay? Focus on these sentences. I'm sorry, I need to make it a bit bigger. Okay, the sentences. So the first one, it says, when he was growing up, his friends all rode bikes to school. So there's a long action, okay, and there's a short action. Long action is in past continuous. Then short action was done in past simple, which is the short action in the past. How about the second one? What, as or when or while Daniel cycled, he was making clicking sounds with his tongue. Which is it, Taha? What do you think? When or while or as? While Daniel cycled.
While Daniel cycled.
So are you sure about your answer?
Yes.
As Daniel cycled, he was making clicking sounds with his tongue. So please, if you have any confusion to do with the use of when, while, and as, please refer to the chart that you have written into your notebook that I showed and that you have written into your notebook. Okay, so
Okay.
but in addition to them, there could be some other uses as I showed. For example, when, right after when, we are supposed to use a past simple form, but here, right after when past continuous was used, there comes comma here, then there is a past simple sentence, as you see. So there is no problem. Even though we wrote in the opposite way, there is no problem because this is also possible to use. And remember the formula with as. Right after as, we use past simple, then comes comma, then here past simple, sorry, here after as, then comes comma, then past continuous. How about this third one? As or when or while he was studying at the university, he planned on a collocation training program. So which is the answer? Let me show you the answer without spending more time because we have limited time now. While, as you see, while is here, right after it, there's past continuous sentence. While is followed by past continuous sentence. Then comes a comma, then there's past simple. Okay, and on a day, a clever friend was watching Daniel on his bike when he, so let's see the verb, when he realized something incredible. One day, a clever friend was watching Daniel on his bike when he realized something incredible. So the order of the sentence was switched. So while we were expecting when to be the first, when can be used in the middle of the sentence as well. But what's important, right after when, what tense was used? Which tense was used? It is past simple. Okay, it's past simple that was used. Okay, we can also say the sentence this way: when he realized something incredible, when he realized something incredible, one day a clever friend was watching Daniel on his bike. Okay, or you can leave one day after ends, or you don't need to even use one day in the sentence. We can say the sentence this way then: when he realized something incredible, a clever friend was watching Daniel on his bike. Okay, so right after these explanations, I want to draw your attention to something, gentlemen. Please take your note before the time is up. There are, I think, 5 minutes left. So we are done with this part. And you've just noticed how we use when, while, and as with short action or long action to be followed by short action or long action. So here there was a short example. There was a, how to say, short example for them. How about this second one then? Second exercise. Let's go to second exercise if I'm able to. I'm not able to move it. I'm sorry. So, okay, I think you can see the exercise in front of you. So can you do the second exercise, whether we need to choose past simple or past continuous, which one to choose in the sentences in exercise 2? Can you do it on your own, please? So it says, what were you doing when I called you? So as you see, right after when wasn't used at the beginning, but no problem. What is important is what was used, which tense was used after when. So when I called you could be located at the beginning as well, but no problem. It was used in the middle. When I called you, right after when, which tense was used? Because it's ed form, it's in past simple. When I called you, what were you doing? So what were you doing? There was most probably a longer action that you were doing. So I think my calling that I called you, it interrupted it. So we say that what were you doing when I called you? So in this part, there's past simple, There should be comma, there should be past continuous, but this part was moved to the beginning. Okay, this part was moved to the beginning. How about the second one? Aji, how about the second one? As they were leaving or left,
They left.
the phone was or rang.
Was ringing.
So as they were leaving, the phone was ringing or rang. Which one is the answer? Can you please repeat?
No. As they were left. As they were left. No. As they were leaving, the phone rang.
The phone rang. Okay, it's same like then while, the formula while. It could be swapped with while as well. While, past continuous, comma, past simple. But instead of while, there's as, past continuous, comma, past simple. Okay, how about this, and Serbest? So if we are not able to set homework, please take your notes. The other exercise of the book on the page, or on page 13, is homework to you. Right after you did it, either in book or in notebook, it's up to you. Right after you completed the exercises,
Teacher,
please take a photo and send it to me. Okay.
Teacher, what's homework?
What?
What exercise? Teacher.
All the exercises, all the exercises.
all of them?
All of them?
Okay. All of them, yes.
Teacher,
Yes. Just
teacher,
listen
you
to
guys
me.
are
Teacher, we
saying.
have.
Just listen to
Teacher,
me.
we
Teacher,
have.
you-
Just listen
Teacher,
to me.